Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened last Friday?
Wives.
Wives. David's wives.
Yeah, David's wives.
Yeah, he, was coming to Nabal, and Nabal was like, fuck you! And then, Nabal's wife Abigail was like,
right.
You're so dumb.
And so then the dude stroked out.
Yeah, well, first she went to David and was like, sorry, my husband's an idiot, pay him no mind.
Yeah.
And so then, when Nabal found out, then he stroked out.
Yeah.
And so then David married Abigail.
Of course, because that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
You marry the, yeah. Right.
Well, she was beautiful, smart, and rich.
Sure.
And in good standing.
Yeah. And then there was that other wife, you know,
and
the
then,
one.
Yeah,
you got a half second. Yeah, that one.
Ahinoam.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was probably already married to David at the time.
Apparently.
And,
and the other wife,
Michael,
is out of the picture now.
The first one, Saul's daughter.
Yeah.
Saul gave her away, but then he died too.
Right. Wait, Saul died?
Yeah.
I thought Samuel died.
Oh, maybe Samuel died.
I'm pretty sure Samuel died.
I get those two guys so confused because they both start with an S.
Right.
So, yeah, I think you're right. Never mind.
Okay. So, that was 1 Samuel chapter 25?
Yes.
And
today we are doing 1 Samuel chapter 26.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 26.
All right.
David spares Saul at Ziph.
Okay, so the tables have turned. Now David's sparing Saul, because it was Saul chasing David for the longest time.
Right.
And I know, he was in that cave.
David already spared him.
Yeah, so why does he got to spare him again?
Yeah.
That is weird. I didn't even think about that.
Wait.
Are you sure we're reading the right chapter?
No.
You're not? What chapter is this? What does it say?
It says 26.
Then we're in the right chapter.
I know, I'm just like, what? I don't understand.
Well, the Bible's weird, and it's just weird.
Because I thought that Saul was taking a piss, and David cut off his hem and was like, I totally could have killed you just then.
Yeah, but, tomorrow they're going to fight again, so it's just the way it goes.
All right.
And then you got to save him again by sparing him.
Okay, well, if we get partway through this and it's all familiar...
Then we'll stop and we'll,
re-record.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm nervous about it now. It feels so weird.
Right.
Okay, David spares Saul at Ziph.
Okay.
Now some men from Ziph came to Saul at Gibeah to tell him, David is hiding on the hill of Hakilah, which overlooks Jeshimon. Okay. So Saul took 3,000 of Israel's elite troops and went to hunt him down in the wilderness of Ziph. Saul camped along the road beside the hill of Hakilah near Jeshimon, where David was hiding. When David learned that Saul had come after him into the wilderness, he sent out spies to verify the report of Saul's arrival.
This sounds almost exactly...
I thought they made up, though.
What? This almost sounds like the... Okay, I'm really kind of lost here.
I'm lost, right?
So...
David slipped over to Saul's camp one night to look around. Saul and Abner, son of Ner, the commander of his army, were sleeping inside a ring formed by the slumbering warriors. Okay, that's new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean,
all right.
There's new stuff here, but it's like essentially the same story that was going on before they made up, right?
Right. I was just like nervous that somehow I read the wrong chapter earlier somehow.
Right.
Like,
this is weird.
Oh, shit.
Is he gonna walk into another fucking cave and this time he's gonna,
I don't think so.
chop off a pubic hair or something?
I don't think so. Okay. Who will volunteer to go in there with me? David asked Ahimelech, the Hittite, and Abishai, son of Zeruiah, Joab's brother.
Okay.
I'll go with you, Abishai replied.
Sure, why not?
So David and Abishai went right into Saul's camp and found him asleep.
Wow.
With his spear stuck in the ground beside his head.
Yeah.
Abner and the soldiers were lying asleep around him because that's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't put anybody on guard.
No.
At all, ever.
In your camp.
That would be really dumb. Why you got to get some good sleep for the next day.
Yeah, I mean, you're just soldiers.
No one would think of coming to attack you while you're all asleep, right? That doesn't happen.
No. These people were very simple, don't forget. I mean, clearly, remember they did the same fight, let's make them come out here, but we'll keep some men behind to burn down the town.
It's no wonder that David was able to kill tens of thousands. He's got this extra tactic where he knows to sneak up on them while they're asleep.
Yeah.
That'll do it every time,
That never happened before.
Right. That's a new tactic.
Yeah. God has surely handed your enemy over to you this time.
Yeah.
Abishai whispered to David.
As opposed to the time that he came to take a piss.
Let me ask you this. You're standing there in the middle of your enemy camp.
Yeah.
Do you stand there and gloat and whisper these things?
No.
Or do you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that you went there to, drive a fucking sword through him.
Or something, gain
right?
information.
Or, at the very least, you discussed it before you went into the goddamn circle, right?
But you don't just go in there and be like, hey, look at these fuckers. I mean, right?
Right, yeah.
Let me pin them to the ground with one thrust of the spear. I won't need to strike twice.
Yeah.
No, David said.
Okay.
Don't kill him, for who can remain innocent after attacking the Lord's anointed one? Oh, he's still going on about that. Saul's touched by God.
But they already fucking made up.
I know.
I don't get this.
I don't understand this.
It's just there's multiple fucking stories all through this book that make no goddamn sense.
No, the other parts of the Bible sometimes made no sense, but they weren't this out of order and whack.
Right. It's just there's multiple stories.
Yeah.
Just going on wherever they feel like it.
Exactly. Surely the Lord will strike Saul down someday, or he will die of old age or in battle.
So why the fuck are you in the circle of his camp of army people?
I don't know why he's there. Maybe he's just there to get information. Or maybe he's there to be magnanimous.
The word surely someday he'll get struck down by old age just is not... it's not special.
Surely
everybody dies of old age.
Right? Surely you'll breathe.
Right, yeah.
Surely when you wake in the morning... you'll get out of bed.
You don't even have to guess at it. Yep, that's gonna fucking happen, dude.
Right, exactly. Surely you'll take a shit at some point. Right. Lord forbid that I should kill the one he has anointed, but take his spear and that jug of water beside his head, and then let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's just steal a couple of things, because that's cool.
I guess. It sounds so,
right?
Juvenile.
Yeah.
So David took the spear and jug of water that were near Saul's head. Then he and Abishai got away without anyone seeing them or even waking up, because the Lord had put Saul's men into a deep sleep. That's why.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't you like draw something on his face before you left?
Totally, I would totally
stick his hand in a bowl of warm water. You know?
Draw a mustache over his mouth.
Right? Yeah.
Or like, what is it that boys like to draw dicks on each other?
Yeah, I figure that's not appropriate anymore. But, back then maybe it was. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, isn't that something that, like, drunk college kids do to each other? And they're supposedly adults.
Yeah, I guess so.
They draw dicks on each other.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing they ever saw. A dick.
Maybe you could just write, God sucks. That would really...
David was here. David climbed the hill opposite the camp until he was at a safe distance. Then he shouted down to the soldiers and to Abner, son of Ner, "Wake up, Abner!" "Who is it?" Abner demanded. "Well, Abner, you're a great man, aren't you?" David taunted. Because he's a petty fuck.
Yeah.
"Where in all Israel is there anyone as mighty? So why haven't you guarded your master the king when someone came to kill him?"
Yeah. Yeah.
"This isn't good at all!" Exclamation point. "I swear by the Lord that you and your men..."
I think David's just full of himself.
David is he's funny.
He's something.
I don't know that he's a dick quite yet, but he's something.
I think he's a dick.
He probably is. I mean, that whole getting pissed off and promising I'm going to kill Nabal's whole...
Right.
Everybody there.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
Yeah. "I swear by the Lord that you and your men deserve to die, because you failed to protect your master, the Lord's anointed. Look around!" Exclamation point. "Where are the king's spear and the jug of water that were beside his head?"
Yeah. Where are those things at?
Saul recognized David's voice and called out, "Is that you, my son David?" And David replied, "Yes, my lord the king. Why are you chasing me? What have I done? What is my crime? But now let my lord the king listen to his servant. If the Lord has stirred you up against me, then let him accept my offering. But if this is simply a human scheme, then may those involved be cursed by the Lord.
Yeah.
For they have driven me from my home, so I can no longer live among the Lord's people, or my wives," the reader added. "And they have said, 'Go, worship pagan gods.' Must I die on foreign soil, far from the presence of the Lord? Why has the king of Israel come out to search for a single flea? Why does he hunt me down like a partridge on the mountains?"
Well, you remember how we discussed in the Q&A that he might have stole his wife?
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
That would make a lot of fucking sense. Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as reasons go, that might be a good reason.
I'm really curious. I think maybe that he did steal Saul's wife.
Right. Well,
honestly.
And it would explain why. It could explain why all the wishy-washy, back and forth, okay, we're gonna get along. No, I'm gonna kill you type stuff is happening,
right.
Because 1 second he's like, fuck it, I'm done. Next minute he's like, no, fuck that guy. He took my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that would explain some of it.
Yeah,
I guess,
definitely.
Sort of. But
yeah. I mean, I can understand trying to be the better person, and then the next day you wake up and you're like, "Nah, you know what? Nah." Then Saul confessed, "I have sinned.
Oh.
Come back home, my son, and I will no longer try to harm you, for you valued my life today. But then also that other day, you
right?
dumbo."
Yeah, what happened to the other? Oh my god,
This story is dumb.
Oh,
I have been a fool and very, very wrong.
How many times has he got to throw a fucking spear at his head before he's like...
Would you believe him?
No, I wouldn't believe him. I'd be like, you know what?
Not.
I'm glad you're inviting me back home, and maybe you wouldn't try to kill me, but we're just going to stay where we are.
Yeah.
And how about you go back home?
You go back home and earn my trust.
Right.
Because twice I could have killed you.
Oh, yeah.
Twice I could have killed you and didn't. So I'm proving...
And how many times has he tried to kill him?
Right.
Countless now.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
You keep trying to kill me and failing. At least twice now, I could have killed you and didn't, which... Not only does that show I'm a decent guy, but also it shows that my prowess much exceeds yours.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get around all your guys.
They're definitely trying to show that over and over again, but it's really baffling to me why.
Right.
this has happened multiple times.
Exactly.
Now, again, I'm going to go back to our Q&A a little bit. There was that king that was served for like 2 years.
That 2-year period.
In between Saul and David, right?
Right.
Maybe this was the time frame where there was like some back and forth between Saul and David, and they're like...
We need somebody to actually stay home.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit.
But
While
y'all are running around over there, we still got to get a king up in here.
But these multiple stories just don't make... They're like it's so choppy the way this is going.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I don't understand. But David takes the bait. Here's your spear, O king. David replied. Let one of your young men come over here and get it.
Yeah.
The Lord gives his own reward for doing good and for being loyal. And I refuse to kill you even when the Lord placed you in my power. For you are the Lord's anointed one.
Okay.
How does he be the Lord's anointed one, but also, and the Lord hardens his heart?
Right.
And makes him go crazy.
Well, and also, Saul has already recognized that David's going to be king.
Yeah.
And also, at one point, David was already fucking king.
Yeah.
So there's so many, like, weird fucking bullshitty timeline things here that I just can't. And
is Saul really the Lord's anointed one? I think
seems
no.
like he's kind of stupid.
I think he's not the Lord's anointed one.
I know I said this last time, but I kind of liked Saul at first because he seemed all right. Mm-hmm. But now he just is dumb.
And crazy.
He's crazy.
And vengeful and nasty and murdery.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have a feeling David's going to go down the same path.
You think?
I think.
Okay.
I have this feeling because we've already seen a hint of it.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
I feel like David is going to turn bad.
Right.
Because, you know why? Because this is supposed to show us that they weren't meant to have human kings.
Okay.
Right? Because
the
Lord was like, fuck your human kings. I'm your king, assholes.
But at some point, he's got to put it to where, we rule ourselves.
Right.
Because, obviously he's not involved anymore.
Right.
And that's the
whole
sentiment
problem
that the book's trying to convey is that we rule ourselves now, apparently. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking somewhat. I don't know.
No,
I don't know what it's trying to convey. I don't fucking care. But
what it's trying to convey is that the people were supposed to continue to follow God, even though God clearly left them.
Right.
That's what it was meant to convey.
Got it.
And the more that he left them, the more they didn't. And the more that they didn't follow him, the more God left them.
Sure.
And whatever. Okay, so anyway, David continues speaking. Now may the Lord value my life even as I have valued yours today. May he rescue me from all my troubles. And Saul said to David, blessings on you, my son David. You will do many heroic deeds and you will surely succeed. Then David went away and Saul returned home. The end.
This is almost exactly how the last chapter went.
Yeah.
They're fighting. David almost kills Saul but doesn't. And then they part in peace.
Yeah.
It was almost exactly... It's like 2 copies of the same fucking chapter with slightly different stories.
Like this time, instead of a cave, it was a circle of his sleeping men.
Right. Yeah.
And this time, instead of taking a pee, he was asleep. And this time, instead of cutting off the hem of his robe, he stole his fucking water jug and spear.
I know I harp on this a lot, but like if this is actually God's word, which a lot of people say the Bible is God's word, right? If this is actually God's word, why is there a need to have contradictory stories right up against each other? What possible... how does that help anything?
But one might argue these weren't contradictory stories. These were not contradictory, but complementary.
Okay, but how do you make up twice with the same fucking person? And how do you have 2 fucking exact scenarios that are almost exactly the same? Like, it sounds like there was 2 versions, and they're like, well...
Just put them both in.
Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
But if God truly wrote this, he would be like, no, that's the correct one. You put that one in, right?
Right.
Like, to me, that's the way I would see it.
If I was God, I would have done a much better job.
Yeah, I would have put the fucking correct story in. And it's not. It's the wrong story.
And in the right order.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It's dumb.
So, that's all I got,
But you know what? To be fair, maybe God originally did pick out the right ones, and then men fucked it up and fumbled it so bad over the years, he was like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm out.
But no, I'm sorry. I have been told by multiple people that the Bible is God's word.
Yeah, but that's people telling you.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't trust people.
I'm just saying, look, I don't want to hear that shit ever again. Like, I'm sorry.
Have you fucking read 1 Samuel? You bastards.
If you think the Bible was written by God, and this is God's word or whatever, you are full of goddamn shit.
So you believe that donkeys talk?
I don't even care about that. I'm talking about
I care about that.
I agree, but I'm saying the contradictory bullshit throughout this book that doesn't make any fucking sense. If you tell me that your God wrote that, your God's a fucking idiot.
Like, that's the best he could come up with.
Right.
That's the best he could do.
Yeah.
He could literally, supposedly, according to you, how powerful he is, he could literally come down here and make all the Bibles read correct.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Right. And he could even maybe make us forget that it was ever stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And you know what? I would love to be reading this book and be like, oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I was okay. I didn't like religion before we started this podcast, right? So I'll admit, I came into it a little bit
angry, though.
I was much less angry. I actually came into reading this Bible with the intent of reading it with
an open mind to
with an open mind.
spirituality and history and interesting.
I thought maybe even I could enjoy it at some level and like revel in the beautifulness that is the Bible. Mm-hmm. There is none. It's fucking dumb.
It's not beautiful.
It's not beautiful. It's just stupid.
It's stupid. Like, whatever little bit of spirituality I had, this Bible has squandered and squashed. I got none.
Right.
Like,
right.
I went in as an agnostic. I came out as a hard, mean, bad atheist. I'm so mad about it.
So, I know we're rambling on here a little bit, but we've had a lot of fans tell us that they really enjoy our take on the Bible because it's a fresh look at how you read the Bible because they're used to, their preacher, pastor, whatever.
Explaining it away for them.
Right, yeah.
Whereas we don't know shit.
Right, we don't know shit. We're reading it for the first time. We're like, fuck cares? I don't know. Like, what is this stupid ass shit? Right? So, but what was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that.
You've had fans reach out.
Oh, yeah. So we've had fans reach out about that. I'm just curious if we've ever actually convinced somebody that was religious into being not religious or less religious.
Or at least question.
I haven't heard that yet.
I've heard people that were already questioning say they enjoy.
Yes.
But I haven't heard. But I mean, how many believers are going to be sitting through this listening to us?
They could be hate listening to us. Like those motherfucker wife and fuck husband and wife. Those fuckers. I'm going to listen to this shit and I'm going to prove them wrong.
I wonder if any of those guys are like, my bad. No, you're right. The Bible is total trash.
I would love that would be just one person make my fucking year. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, the year's young.
The year is young.
We're still only halfway through it.
That's true. It's true. We haven't had any other pandemics hit us yet.
Shut your fucking mouth. Because monkeypox is coming for you, mister.
Yeah. That's right. I forgot. All right. We're rambling.
We totally are.
We always do.
I know.
So let's, that was 1 Samuel chapter 26.
And tomorrow we'll be back for 1 Samuel chapter 27.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.